EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
2nd and 4. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. This is caught by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Motioning to the left is Robinson. And they'll get it forward to him on a touch pass. Into space at the 45. And he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rodriguez. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing now is Lance. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Second and a couple.
Opposite, green. Steal, check, steal. Check, smash. Smash, smash.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
Ultra, go ultra.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Eagles has it left side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. On the option, running left is Lance. They'll run with Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. To throw, it's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got this complete to Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Rodriguez. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
Now a play fake here on first down. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll look to throw.
Caught along the left side by Hyatt.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
He'll drop to throw.
Jerry Jeudy, 26 yards. And the Giants are once again back in front. Well, with this rookie QB, we talked a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Ready.
Lance looking to throw it.
Throws right side, and that's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Okay, right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready, ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Down. Claws red. Yellow. Zoom.
From midfield, here's Lance.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Here we go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a play fake. Lance. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, set. Ready?
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, green. Blue stripe. Hey, computer.
Here's Lance to throw it. Buying time to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Ready?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Lance now to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Daniels. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And Lance, he's going to change the play.
Strike, check, strike, throw, stand. Ultra, ready.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Able to avoid him at the 40.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check, make it.
Play action. Now it's Lance. Outright, he finds Tolbert.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Lance.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now they'll audible to something else. On play action, Lance. Swinging this out for Pollard.
No gain on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Striker, 3.
trying to run for it with Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. And now a run with Rodriguez.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
In motion right, that's Hyatt.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Kayvon Thibodeau.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. In motion, the tight end. Here's a 2nd and 7.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Got an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick here is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Double.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Red, yellow. Set.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And that is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Second and 10.
10 cycles.
Out of the gun again to Pollard.
They juked him.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Green set. Right, 97.
To throw, it's Lance.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On the set.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
43 rounds. Watch out now. 60 series. Fight 60. Ready.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ready.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion, that's Tolbert. Desperation time here. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rodriguez, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Cut, cut.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Lance. And Daniels has it, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do?
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Waller.
I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Rodriguez. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
This is 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
He's back to throw.
Across the middle, he finds Robinson.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and